Alright guys, welcome back to a new edit. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to title this one. I'm actually not too sure what type of ride I'm going to do today. I just want to get out my bike. But what I do know is that I've owned my dream bike, my Yeti SB4.5 for a year. So I've had my Yeti 1 year this month, May. The bike has been absolutely amazing. The best mountain bike I have ever owned. It's gave me the confidence to do things on a mountain bike I would never do before. If there was only one bad thing I could say about this bike, is that it don't have the option on the frame to have a little chain guide. So on the top chain ring you have a little chain guide on some bikes. This don't have that. I've had my chain come off a couple of times on me. So yeah, I do all my riding with this. This is my only bike, guys. This is the only bike I own, and I do all my rides on this. So whether it be a long XC ride, what I'll probably do today, or I've got bike park wows booked later this year for my birthday, so that's going to be good fun. I do it all on this bike. So yeah, it's been amazing. I'm a massive Yeti fan. And my future plans with this bike is that I'm going to keep it. I've put a lot of time and love into this bike. If you want to check my other edits out of all the upgrades that I've put into this bike, please go and have a look at that one, guys. Right, no more chit chat, guys. The sun's out, it's time to get out. Let's go. Right guys, well I just made it to Boxley and I weren't going to do it, but I'm feeling it. So I'm going to do my favourite trail in Boxley called Inferno. So let me attach her and enjoy this one, guys. It's a steep one. Right, here we go. I'm just going to take my time on this one today. Come out wide here. Set yourself up. Very, very slippery. Little jump. I'm just cruising this one today, guys, to show you. Very, very slippery. Had a bit of rain. Off the drop off. On the brakes. Round this corner, another little drop off. Off the brakes. So you can clear the roots. Nice. Another little drop. Right, this is a technical corner, a bit off camber and a little bit rooted. Come out wide here, set yourself up on the brakes, round here, little double. Oh. You all right, mate? Cheers. And that's it, guys, that's Inferno. It is a good thing I was taking it easy today, because generally you don't get walkers. It's so steep, but I'm going to take you up and show you a few features. All right guys, well what did you think of that trail? It was so lucky I just took my time with that today. I've mentioned it in one of my other edits, you know, this is just natural woods. Walkers, hikers have the right of way, we have the right of way. There's no need to get sort of angry at one another. It's one of them things. If I was doing a hot lap, that could have ended a lot worse, but yeah, I just thought take my time today, and yeah, it's a good thing I did. But that is the difference, guys, when you go and ride your local woods, say Bluebell, Boxley and other places what are just natural woods, please be mindful of dog walkers and just hikers in general, guys. You know, when you go like Bedgebury, Swinley Forest, Bike Park, wow, stuff like that, what you know, they're built for the bikers. You've got nothing to worry about. So yeah, please be careful, guys, if you come into natural woods. This is a very steep trail, so that could have ended really bad, because you can't, on a trail like this where it's so steep, you can't just put your brakes on and come to a complete stop. If I was to do that, I'd go straight over the bars. So yeah, it's all good. To be fair, it's a good thing that happened, so then I can just give you guys a heads up. So, alright guys, well, if there's one thing since starting YouTube, what was back in October 2020, the GoPro never does things justice. So I've hiked back up the Inferno just to show you actually how technical and steep this is. Right, so here's your first feature. As you drop in, it's super steep from the word go. So up there is where I entered, and you go over a log. That's steep enough, lucky you got a berm. And then you come around this corner, and guys, I don't know if the camera still does it justice, but how steep and rooty this is. And with the light shining through it today, let me... Right, second feature guys, so you come around that corner with a lot of speed, and then you've got this. It's nothing crazy, I'll just step over it. I don't know because of the lighting today with the shadows and the sun, but you know, it's up to sort of above my knee, that jump what sends you into this bit. So yet again, it's quite technical. If you're not confident at jumping, that will catch you out. And then you've got all the marbly stones. Honestly guys, the GoPro ain't gonna do this justice, but you know, I class myself as a down country rider. I'm a bit of a chameleon. I like to do a bit of everything. Downhill, cross country, I love it all. This is so technical, and yes, I can jump, but I'm no expert at jumping. I will do an edit on how to jump for beginners, but I am generally someone that just likes to have the wheels on the ground and get my miles in. So for me, this is super technical. 114 mil travel on the back of my bike and 140 travel on the front, and yes, I've used it all today. With the next big feature. So after that jump that I just showed you, you come into this really fast, and all of a sudden it just drops off. You have a nice little berm that you can use just there, but it's all rooty and rocky, so you've got to be so good with your brakes guys. So you coming down that hill super fast. Well, today I didn't go fast because I wanted to show you. I've just set myself up nice for this. Look at that for a drop off guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know there's probably going to be some of you watching this that are into your enduro riding and your downhill, and that's probably nothing, but for a down country rider like myself, that's intimidating. That is, guys, like, I don't know if you can see this. You know, the takeoff, it's up to my, you know, it's up to the top part of my stomach, and then you're dropping straight off into a corner, and that's quite loose. So yeah, very big drop off, very technical. And the thing is, once you drop off and you go around this corner, we've got some real technical corners. So let's get down to that. And I can't say it enough guys, but you know, 1 year with my dream bike, my Yeti SB4.5, the bike what does everything. I do this for my enduro riding, my trail riding, my XC riding, you name it, I do it on that. Bike Park Wales is booked. I will be doing it on this bike. I absolutely love it. And I will get into another topic of when you choose your bike, you go to buy a brand new bike, we'll talk about really thinking about the type of rider you are and what's going to suit you best. Right, so we've just done the drop off, the biggest feature, and we've come down the hill really quick. First corner, you chuck a right, and then you probably can't see with the shadows in the sun today, but you've got two big roots just sticking out here to catch you off, and a few more here. And you come down this quite fast, another little drop off, nothing crazy, but very technical. It's very tech. So you drop off that, come into this next corner. Now this is when it gets very technical. Very loose conditions, all little bits of twig and everything else, and then we got a stump sticking out, and you have to be so precise here guys. Over one, over the next one, into a drop off. I mean, this has got rear mech hanger smashing material all over it. How tech is that? A bloody awesome trail. Right, yet again, you come out the two tree stumps at the top, you come down this very quick over this little jump here, and yet again it don't look much, but then you go into this long right corner and it just wants to drop off. It's off camber, it wants to send you left, but you have to go right. And the problem with this, as you go around, little stumps all the way along this one. Very technical. Right, so I don't know if you can see further up, once you make the big long right bend with all the roots, you come into a little split lane, so you can go inside what's very tight because you've got a lot of speed, or you go outside the high line. I always use the outside line, sets me up a little bit nicer for this. Don't look like much on camera, but believe you me, between the trees in here, the roots and the little tree stumps just sticking out on the ground there, it's extremely tight. And then you make a little zigzag down the hill into a little double. There's a double just there, guys. It's nothing crazy, it's probably the length of my bike, and it's not as steep here, but it's technical because of the roots and how tight the entry is on that. And then you come through here, and then we've got a right bend coming up. So we're almost finishing off the trail now, and as you can see, guys, it is very, very technical. So it's a quick right and then a left, and then we've done Inferno. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this edit. In the end, I done 24 miles after work. Old Strava. So yeah, it was a nice ride. I hope you enjoyed this edit, guys. It'll probably be short and sweet. And yeah, let me know what you think of me explaining the trail and breaking it down for you. Did you like that? Yeah, so 1 year with my Yeti, guys. Honestly, I love it. It's my dream bike. I always look forward to getting on it, riding it. Always give it a good service. It's amazing staying on top of your servicing, how much different your bike feels. Today it was super silent, very efficient, just an amazing bike. I absolutely love it. I would highly recommend, guys, if you go and do steep trails and you're not the most confident of riders, please go with a friend, because it's always safer to have a couple of you just in case things go wrong. So that would be my tip. If you're not the most confident of riders, to be fair, even me, to this day, when I'm on my own, I kind of limit what I do. Usually when I'm on my own, I do my XC riding, and then when I'm with my mates, I will do my jumps and the crazy stuff. It's always good to have a couple of mates with you, just in case. Like I said in my last edit, when you ride bikes and you're pushing the limits and you're trying new things, it is only a matter of time before you come off. It is a part of riding bikes, you have to accept that. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. Thanks again for all the love and support from my YouTube and my Instagram. My Instagram page is tom.hub87. I just post pictures of my bike and some maintenance tips. You can always message me through there what you'd like to see. I've got a really big XC ride coming up. So far, the longest distance on one ride I've done on my Yeti has been 60 miles, and I want to beat that very soon. So yeah, I'm going to give this a little check over, and then I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Catch you later.